Hey Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we have this cool image right here, and basically what this is one of the best cordless vacuum pool cleaner that's from the Aiper brand. So for this one in particular, it's called a Seagull Pro. And if you guys see my previous video, I actually reviewed a few other ones from this brand, ranging from like the very basic one to a plus version to Elite Pro, and now we have this one. And also, if you guys see my previous video where I actually went to like CES, I showed you guys a video of what the product looks like in that little pool that they have. But now that we do have the actual product, I can show you guys what's included inside for the package. And we'll also show you guys a test in the pool to show you guys how well it does work compared to the other ones that I showed you guys before as well. And I'll probably also do a test just by itself without the other one so you can see what it looks like before. But right here is what the packaging looks like when you guys do get it. If you guys can see, it actually looks very nice and very high quality, but very similar in terms of what you guys do get for the packaging. So they do tell you guys that it's a cordless robotic pool cleaner, and it does have 4 wheels on here, just like the one I showed you guys from CES, which is really awesome. So that way actually allow you guys to glide really smoothly on the platform in your pool, and also allows it to climb with the part that's on here. And when you guys do look at the bottom right here, they do provide more specs and features about the product. Let me show you guys what's included. So I'm seeing right there to tell you guys the specs. So pretty much what it says is cordless. It has path pending. It has a quad motor system, a long battery life. It has a wall cleaning option and actually help you guys clean large pool because it does have a large battery in here that allows it to last longer than the other one that I showed you before. So this one in particular, I think it lasts like 180 minutes or something around that range. But on top of that, it actually has a fast charging capacity on here that allows it to charge much faster than the previous versions, which is even more awesome, especially if you guys do have a lot of cleaning to do in your pool. But first thing, I'm actually open this up and show you guys what's included inside. So it looks like we had to cut this up. All right, so once you guys open up, this is what the inside looks like. They give you guys the tips in terms of how to use it. They give you guys this board right here, just like the other ones. When you guys open it, put this on one side for now. They do give you guys a retrieval hook and the chargers, just like the other ones I showed you as well. So let's do open it. Let's see what the inside looks like. So here's the hook. So feel free to use this one or you can use the other one from the other previous ones if you guys do have the previous one. Next up right here, we do have the actual charger. If you can see, but this charger is much bigger than the previous version for the Elite Pro or the Plus version. So it allows it to charge much faster, which is really awesome. And that's everything inside here. Next thing that we have right here, we do have a little envelope. If you guys do open it, let me cut it open. Inside right here, they do provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. So that's everything inside the envelope. If you guys take this part out, right underneath that we do have the product. So let's take it out. So once you guys take it out, if you see how it's all wrapped up, but this is what the product looks like. Let me move the box to one side. And now let's take out the wrapper to show you guys what the product looks like. So once you guys do take it out, this is what the product looks like. So I'm actually bringing the camera a little bit closer to show you guys the 360 point of view of what the product looks like. So here is what the product looks like on this side. If you see the wheels on here, definitely looks like some high quality wheels. And it does have the brand name on here. Very sturdy and very high quality wheels. And it does have like that non-slip material on here. So that way when it does use it, you don't have to worry about slipping. It'll be very stable when you guys do use it inside the pool. But they mentioned when you guys do use it, it does climb wall. So you do have the option to use it above or use it inside the pool as well, which is really awesome. If I do turn the other way, let me show you guys the other side. So here's this side. If I turn on the other side, here is this side. So similar to what you guys get on the other side, but there's this option right here that's open up. I'm assuming that is where you can plug in cable to recharge it. And once you guys are done charging it, you guys can fully seal it up. That way none of the water get inside. So that's this side. Let me show you the last side. All right, so here's the last side before I show you the top and the bottom. So this part right here is like the scrubber option that can help you guys remove any of the algae or any of the stuff that's stuck in your pool. And pretty much sweeps it inside to vacuum all like the debris or the leaf inside, which is really cool. And I believe this part right here can help you guys climb wall as well using the material that's on here, which is really awesome. But you see how it does say Seagull Pro, the brand name Aiper, and right here is top part. So top part right here, we do have the brand name or the product name Seagull Pro. And then here is probably where like the water to come up when it start using it. Right here, we do have the switch for it to turn it on and off. And it does label on here. So this is on, this wall, auto or floor. You can change it to whatever you want to use. Let me see how when we do turn it. So I'm assuming depending on where you guys turn it, that is how you guys know which mode you guys are on. But we don't turn it on just yet. I'll turn it on later on when we do use it in the pool. But the way how the design is actually pretty cool. Right here, they do have a little handle for you to carry around really easily. Let me put back the camera to show you guys what I mean. All right, so I do cure it. Let me show you guys how to cure it. So you do have the option to cure like this, which is really nice. And for the product itself, it definitely has a little bit of weight to it, so you do want to be careful and just cure with 2 hands if you guys can, because 1 hand is going to be really heavy. But see right here, it does have the part, like I mentioned, the scrubber option that can help you guys climb wall as well. But just to show you guys again, here's what the product looks on this side. Here is this side. Here is this side. Here's this side. Here is the top. And then here we have the bottom. So for the bottom part, they do have the scrubber option to help you guys scrub everything in to prevent it from like going all over the place. Not like the previous version where I show you guys how it goes all over the place or it won't even go inside, because either it's unbalanced or the power for suction, it kind of miss it when it does get full. This one you guys don't have to worry about as much because it does have a scrubber option to push it in different direction, which is really nice. But pretty much it'll go inside right here for all your debris and your leaf. It does have a big opening. And then for this part right here, I believe it's also where the water will come out when you guys start using it. And then the way how you guys pour out the trash is actually very easy. You do have an open right here. So let's do pull it up. This is where you guys open up the trash bin or the debris bin. So it does have a little handle for it to pull it out like this. And this is what the inside looks like. So everything will be vacuumed inside right here. And you guys can just pretty much open up to pour the trash. And it does have the filter on here as well, which is really cool. So definitely a much better design compared to the Elite Pro. If you guys remember how I showed you guys for the Elite Pro, that bag itself didn't work too well, even though it's very big inside. It's just not very easy to maintain it or clean it compared to this one. Even though the bin itself is smaller, I still prefer this over that. It's so much easier to clean it and it's stuck inside right here compared to that bag. And this way actually help you guys balance it, but I won't know until I actually test it out. But once you guys are done, just close it back up, just like that. Very easy and very simple. And you put it back inside right here. And close it up. And that is pretty much how you guys open up and clean it. So the overall design of the product is actually very nice. How they do have this very nice balanced design, not like the Elite Pro where it was not balanced. And you guys can kind of see how it's tilting a lot when I did the actual test. And when you guys try to move it, it's gonna be hard for you guys to move on ground because of the way how they designed it is meant for in the water. But what I'm doing right now, before I actually test it out and show you guys how to turn it on, let me actually plug in cable to show you guys how to charge it. So pretty much I want to plug this in right here. And pretty much what I want to do is plug it into this part right here. And just like that, if you guys can hear the beep, that's how I know it starts charging. But you guys can also look at the light on top. So if you can see the light on top, how it's blinking, that's how I know when it's charging. And I'm assuming once it's fully charged, it will either turn off or change a different color, maybe green or something. Another way for you guys to know how when it's charging is by looking at this part right here. If it's showing red, that means it's still charging. But once it changes like green or something, it'll probably, that's how I know when it's fully charged. And the other thing about the hook that I forgot to mention is that where you guys want to use this, when you guys attach it to your own pole, but you pretty much want to pull it up like this from the water and be much easier when you guys do use it compared to what I show you guys right here. So that is how you guys use the hook for this one. And obviously if it's the first time using the product, you do want to fully charge it before you guys do use it. If you guys want to get like the full advantage of using it for the full 180 minutes or something. All right, so you can see right now how we're charging it. It changed from blue to green. So it's almost there, but not quite there yet. And the way how I know is by looking right here, how it's still red. So once it changed green, that is how you guys know when it's fully charged. So right now it's still charging. All right. So I'm seeing how it's now showing green. And when you guys look over here, it's also showing green. So that means it's fully charged. So now it's ready to start using it. And the other thing to note about this product is that it does have the wave path navigation, where when you guys put it inside, it will know where to go by itself. Similar to the Elite Pro and the Seagull Plus. When you guys put it inside, it will know where to go left and right, forward and backward. So you don't have to worry about it once you guys do put it inside. But that is everything that's on the product. What I'm doing right now is turn it on and show you guys how to turn it on and what the product looks like when you guys do turn it on, to give you guys an idea before you put it into the water or the pool. So I try to turn it on when it's charging. It does work, but you do not want to do that because obviously when you guys put in the pool, it will not, you don't want to have it plugged in. So what I'm doing is unplug it first, close it back up, and let's turn it on to show you guys what the screen looks like. So let's turn it this way. That is wall. And if you guys are curious about what each different mode is for, they do provide you guys that information on the instruction manual right here, if you can see. So there's like the auto mode, there's like the wall mode, floor cleaning mode, and etc. So each one has its own pattern, you can see right here. So when you guys turn it, it turns on. And each one you guys turn on. That's how I know which one you guys are on. So obviously when you guys use it, you don't want to put it into onto the land like this. You want to put it into your pool before you guys can start using it. But that is what the screen looks like when you guys do use it. So if you guys have any other concerns or questions about the product, feel free to take a look at the instruction manual. Everything is all provided for you guys right here. It's very clear. But what I'm doing right now is to put this in the pool and test it out and show you guys how it works and when it actually works. And then we'll come back and talk more product in a second. All right, so right here we do have the pool. You can see there's a lot of leaf inside and there's some breeze as well. It's not as bad as what we had last time, but we're testing it out and see how well it does work to kind of clean it up. But here's a quick little overview to show you guys the before. And now let's dump it in and test it out to show you guys how well it does work. So like I mentioned earlier for the product, there's different mode available for the different pattern. What I'm gonna use is the last one right here. So let's turn it up all the way. And we're gonna dump it in. And see how it's green, so that way it's no full charge. So I don't dump it in and fully submerge it. Put it around here. So now it's in. We just have to wait a few minutes for it to start working. And we see how it starts moving. And you can see how it's climbing the wall already. So right off the bat, you can see this one works pretty well compared to the Elite Pro. And now it's gonna go the other way. You can see how it actually turns a little bit and then move towards the other way. And if you guys can see how she has like the sensor on here or something to detect there's something in the way, and it won't go all the way, you can see. So that's actually pretty cool. So now it's going back down. So literally all you need to do is just let it do its own thing. But this is what the product looks like if you guys were to use it. You can see how it does climb the walls. So pretty much the mode that we have is set right now. I guess it just cleans like the wall or the surrounding surface of your pool. If you guys want to change the mode, you guys feel free to change it to different mode. So when this comes back up, I'm going to actually take it out and change it to different mode and see what it actually looks like if we were to use it. So let's bring it up. So let's change it to different mode. Let's try to use the first one. And we'll dump it back in. And let's see what this mode does compared to the last one. Alright, so here it goes. So when it reaches like this kind of surface right here, it does have a little bit of trouble because there's curve, which is totally understandable. So now it's going the other way. So it's really cool how this product actually climbs on wall and you don't have to worry about it tilting backwards or upwards just like the other one that I showed you guys before in terms of Elite Pro. So if you guys are curious about which mode is which, they do show you guys right here. So the last one is wall cleaning. The second one is the floor cleaning option. And this one, the first one was floor and wall. So the reason why I didn't clean the wall is because it only cleans the regular surface when it's on 100 to 50%, you can see right here. And once it reaches like 49 to 10%, that is when it actually cleans most of the wall right here, you can see. But it does have a pattern where it actually follows. So this is what each mode looks like or what it's for when you guys do look right here. Alright, so right here we do have all three models. So we do have the Seagull Plus, Elite Pro, and Seagull Pro. If you guys can see the size difference for each one of these, this one definitely is much bigger than the rest. And even the wheels, when you guys look at it, this one's so small, and this is so huge. So it gives you guys a lot more coverage. And when you guys do feel the weight for all of them, it is different. These two are actually pretty lightweight, and this one's actually very heavy. Let me lift it up to show you guys what I mean. So once you put it in, you can see how it takes some time for it to go in. Where for this one right here is already working, and the other one's working as well. So like I mentioned, for this one, we turn on the wall climbing option, and it's definitely climbing all the walls on here. While for that one right there, it's just going smoothly throughout your pool to clean it. And this one's still struggling to even go down. So for this one, you guys actually have to fully submerge it before you can start using it. So for the battery on here, it looks like it is dead, so I can't show you guys this test right here, but I can show you guys in a different video what it actually looks like when you guys were to use it. But I'm just gonna turn it on to give you guys an idea what it actually looks like if you guys were to turn it on and use it. So it'll take a few seconds to load. So it does give you guys the option to use it on land if you guys want to as well. But once it does that, it just turns off because the battery on here is low. And notice for the Elite Pro, it always keeps doing that, where it actually flips up like that, which is really weird. So right there, you can see how it's climbing the wall. Where for the other one, it won't give you guys that option. But the main issue that I have about this product when you guys use it is the fact that it takes a while for it to submerge into the actual pool. And when it does, it doesn't really clean that well compared to the Seagull Plus, you can see right here. And also for this one right here, which is the Aiper Seagull Pro, where it actually gives you guys a lot more coverage, a lot more heavier, and actually allows you guys to climb the wall much better and well balanced. And there's 4 wheels that's equally balanced. This one right here only has 2 wheels to actually move, and then we do have the scrub right here in front. So that's one of the main differences about using this product versus the other one. You guys can see how the Seagull Plus starts working immediately, and this one's still having trouble. Now slowly submerging, where for Seagull Plus it already started working and sucking everything up already. But this one's having no issue climbing up to the wall, you can see. And then the other one right here is cleaning the pool just fine, there's no issue. And that's the Seagull Plus. So this is a quick little video to show you guys what each one looks like when you guys use it. What I'm gonna do is just wait a few seconds or a few minutes to kind of let it kind of clean a little bit first and show you guys how to take out each one of the trash bin inside. And if you guys are curious about the price difference in terms of which one is the best one or which one is the highest price, this one right here is the lowest price, which is the Plus option. This one right here is a little bit more expensive. This one gives you guys a climber option to climb the walls. And this is the most expensive one that gives you guys everything on one. And it gives you guys the option to change the 3 different mode on here. If you guys want to use like the customized path option or like the built-in path option or the wall climb option, you can control all that manually on here, which is pretty cool. So what I'm doing right now is to bring up each one of them to show you guys how to actually open up the trash bin and what the inside looks like. So let's bring it up. You guys want to make sure all the water goes in or fall back into the pool first. Let's turn it off. Same thing for the other one. So because this one and the Elite Pro is much more lightweight, it's easier for it to carry it up. But for these are actually much more heavier. Let's turn it off. And now let's open each one of them to show you guys what the inside looks like and how to take out the debris inside if there's any. So we'll start with this one here first. You have to open it on the side. There's a button on both sides to take it out. And then here's the inside. So you just rinse this part right here to actually pour everything out. So this is what the inside captured, you can see. So it does capture some of the leaf and debris and the sand and other stuff inside. And it does have the filter inside as well. But once you have it done, you have to close it back up. Make sure it snaps in and it's all set. Now for this one, you have to turn on the bottom. And there's a latch on the bottom for you to release it. And same thing for this part as well. And this is the back inside, which is a little bit more inconvenient for you to take out. Even though you do have the option to take out the whole bag completely. This kind of like uneven the weight that's inside the product when you guys use it. But once you have it done, you have to put it back inside. Make sure the bag goes back inside as well. And clip it in. Lock the bottom part. And that's how you guys do it for this one. And then for the last one right here, all you need to do is open up, pull it out. And you guys have all the debris inside right here. You can see it caught a lot inside. And once you have done it from pouring out, put it back inside. And it's all set. So this one's actually a lot more convenient when you guys do use it compared to all these over here. And it's so much easier for you guys to pour it out and clean as well. Even though this is pretty easy, This one you just open up, pull them out, and clean. So that's the difference between all of these you can see when you guys do use each one of these. Welcome back, guys. So nice looking Tesla product definitely actually does work and actually works quite well. So I'm seeing the difference on the actual product when you guys do use it. It makes a huge difference with the new design that's on here compared to the previous version in terms of the Plus version or like the Elite Pro. Like I mentioned, for the Elite Pro, when we do use it, it's kind of unbalanced because of the way how they designed it, how there's like a wheel in the front but not in the back. So it's very unbalanced and it always tilts up on its butt or the front side. But I'm gonna see how for the new one right here, it's so much more powerful in terms of the way how to design it, in terms of suction option, also the way how to design the sponge option or the scraper option to scrape everything into the actual debris bin or the trash bin is so much better. So pretty much if you guys think about it, they combine like two different things or all of the things that they have for the previous version on one in terms of the wall climbing option, strong power, strong suction power, and also the fact that how it actually give you guys the option with a better bin of the trash bin to actually store everything inside. And then on top of all that, it gives you guys a fast charging speed to fast charge the actual pool cleaner, so that way you guys don't have to leave it as long for charging time. So that's actually pretty cool. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not worth or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. If you guys need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality cordless pool cleaner vacuum option that help you guys clean up everything that's in your pool in terms of debris, algae, or anything like the leaf, etc. That also give you guys an option that climbs up wall that's even better than the previous version that I mentioned in terms of Elite Pro. Then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, that obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.